Victoria suffers from sickle cell disease, a painful and debilitating illness that can occur when both parents carry a specific gene.
For the last 2 years, the sickle cell been hitting Victoria really bad. And she'd been in and out of the hospital like every month. When I say every month, I'm not exaggerating, every month.
The Valerie Fund Educational Liaison, Suzanne, arranged for Victoria to receive educational instruction at home and in the hospital. Because of her illness, she was unable to attend school for most of her junior year.
I'm still a kid. I still want to see my junior year through, because that's the most important year. Senior year is important too, but junior year is where you have your junior prom.
Victoria and her brother both have sickle cell disease. This puts a tremendous strain on them and their mother.
Miss Philippe is a shift worker. Whenever she misses time from work, she does not get paid. And you should never have to choose between going to work and supporting your child while they're in the hospital. So in those instances, we've helped with rent payments, with car payments, with car insurance. Those are some of the things that the Valerie Fund has provided to this family.
The Valerie Fund arranged for Victoria to go to a special camp for children with blood disorders, but on her last day, Victoria cannot escape a pain crisis.
When they called me, I was in church, and they said Victoria is in so much pain, they can't keep her, they gotta rush her to the hospital.
Simple going in the pool, just as simple just walking up a hill, put you right back in the hospital bed where you can't walk, you can't breathe, and you did nothing wrong. Of course, you're perfect, you're gorgeous, you're working it through.
You're not physically feeling it, but up here, it tears you apart.
It's like an unplanned tsunami that keeps coming back. You know how hard it's gonna hit, so you tell your body to prepare for it. That you know that it's gonna come, but you're never ready. So, it's hard.
After a routine blood test, 6-year-old Alex and his mother Lydia were referred to the Valerie Fund.
And I'm sorry to have to tell you that the test did confirm that your son has leukemia.
It's not easy news to deliver as a doctor, I can't imagine. And I know on the other end, it wasn't easy to receive because no one wants to hear that their child has cancer.
I'm giving news that's going to change these people's lives forever.
It was overwhelming. Again, you know, even though it's months, it's not something I like to talk about. Going through this alone, and I thought the worst automatically.
Alex started treatment immediately under the care of Dr. Halpern and the support staff at one of the Valerie Fund centers.
Child life specialist is there to help him and provide a safe environment for him. And he trusts her differently and in a way that I can't help him. So she's there. And she gets down to his level and works with him so that he can make or get through this process easier. Yeah, has that support system.
Alex, you are so good at this. Hey, you know that, right?
The port has become very sensitive, and the more it's accessed, the worse it becomes to access.
Wait. Take a breath. Take a breath. Wait.
But he's brave to actually allow the nurses to do their work, because he does not make it easy for them. And I can't imagine what he's going through, having to deal with that sometimes 2-3 times a week.
There you go. Guess what? You did it.
It's hard to watch your child crying and in pain and can't do anything about it because it needs to get done for him to get better. But I'm there afterwards, and I'm there before the process, and I will hold his hand through it. That's all I can do.
The staff at the Valerie Fund Center help Alex deal with the stress and strain of treatment.
This is The Rock's cousin, Roman Reigns. He had leukemia too.
No.
He had it 2 times, and he survived from it from 20 years.
The staff at the Valerie Fund Centers also help the parents.
It's made the disease, the cancer, so much easier to deal with because of all the added benefits that I don't have to sit there and figure out my insurance to see if it's a therapist covered. And then where is this therapist? Where do I need to drive now? Everything it's like a one-stop shop here.
Right.
So while he's getting treatment, I can speak to the social worker, the therapist, you have the school piece. I can get everything done in an hour versus spending an hour on the phone fighting my insurance to figure out why certain pieces are not covered.
The Valerie Fund is here to help our families through these difficult times.
Whether emotionally, physically, or mentally, they are my biggest support.
It made coping with everything easier.